What's going on, guys? Okay, we're back. We should be good this time. I'll invite some people here. Wants to be in your video. Perfect. So, guys, we're going to have Josh Elder on in this live video. And as you can see in the caption, I said 24. He did just a little over $24,000 in the month of February, and I wanted to bring him on today. We've been working close over the past 2 years, ever since I've been online, and we're just gonna kind of hang out with you guys today. He's gonna tell you his story. You guys are gonna get to know him a little bit, and actually how he was able to do that kind of results. Okay, so let's go ahead and get him on here. Hopefully we can add him. So Josh, go ahead if you're watching, buddy. Let's request to join the video with me, and we'll get you live. Okay, let's see. Bring Josh on camera. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? That's pretty cool that this actually worked.
I know, yeah.
I was just sitting here. Usually down at the bottom, it's got a little plus sign in a video.
Yeah.
You just press that, and it'll let you join in. But it looks like you just had to invite me. That's cool. So,
yeah. So
anybody that's on the live right now, you could pretty much bring out, right?
Yeah, which is kind of cool. I didn't realize that. I thought that you had to add yourselves, but no, this is awesome, man. At least we can hang out, and welcome to my Facebook world, my Facebook friends. It's kind of cool to have you on here. They see me talk about you a lot, and
Awesome,
what
man.
kind of results.
Hey, it looks like we have some of the same friends. We got Rakeem,
yeah, probably.
We got Daniel, we got Jordan, Rory. What's happening? He's a new one, I believe. Keith, my man, Allison, how's it going, you guys? What's happening? Man, we got a full house. This is cool. This is fun.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
So let's hang out, man.
So
you got your favorite beverage over there?
Oh yeah, for sure. This is water just for now, though. Water just for now.
Gotcha, dude.
So let's get these people fired up real quick. So in the post on this live, I told them that you made a little over $24,000 in February. Maybe you could show us a screenshot of that, of those snail
Sure,
sounds.
brother.
Let's get these guys fired
So
up.
yeah, I know a lot of you guys are probably on here for the first time. You're wondering who the heck I am, because of course this is Cody's Facebook wall that we're seeing here. And I'm just loving the comments, by the way, that are coming through right now. But let me see. I don't think I can actually share my screen here. It won't let me reverse my camera. What we can do is I can go ahead and turn my laptop here, and you guys should be able to see this. But guys, this is awesome. This pumps me up personally. And the reason why I like to show this stuff, you guys, isn't like, look at Josh Elder. He, hovers on water. He's special. He has, secret magical skills. No, I just took a concept, right? I just learned a skill set and I mastered it. Okay. Most people out there, they only just get a little bit better and a little bit worse at whatever their craft is. They never become the 2% of people that are making 98% of the money out there, right? And the problem is the other 98% are the people that are failing. So you've got to think about, okay, number one, who am I listening to? Who am I following? Who am I around? And are those people getting the results that I want? And if that's not the case, you guys got to change who it is that you're listening to. I'm not saying necessarily listen to me. You might not resonate with me. You may resonate with Cody. You may resonate with somebody else in the industry, right? But one of the things that you must do is get around the right people. And because I got around the right people, I was able to generate these types of results, right? A lot of people think, that they see the end result. I'm going to show you the end result, but there was work that went into getting this result, right?
100%.
There was trial and error. There was a lot of insanity. I'm not going to lie, with anything, you have to be somewhat obsessed with what it is that you're doing. You have to be willing to get punched in the face and get some teeth knocked out and be willing to get back up and do it all over again and take it all over again. That's right. Because you've got a why that's big enough. I know you guys all, everybody that's on here has dreams, has aspirations, you have goals. and maybe
Yep.
even hitting brick wall after brick wall, you know, but the people that change the world are the people that are crazy enough to think that they can. And that's just the truth. And you guys
100%.
have to have a deep why. My deep why is, you know, it's changed over time. My why was quitting my job. It was helping myself first. It was putting my oxygen mask on first before I could help other people. Right. And so, you know, even though, you know, my why was quitting my job, at least I thought it was, what it really was developing myself into somebody that I wanted to become. That was like even a deeper why. Once I started doing the work, I soon realized that, you know, and so I started enjoying the process of growing versus the process of just making money, you know, and wanting to quit my job,
Right.
right? Most of you guys, you may have a job, you want to quit your job, and you haven't been able to quit your job yet because your why is not deep enough. Think of the hundreds of thousands of people who want to quit their job. It's not
Right.
deep enough. You know, I ask people every day, you know, what do you want? I want to make more money. Why do you want to make more money? I just want to make more money. And then you wonder why, or they wonder why they continue to get the same results they've been getting, because they're not reflecting, and they're not really asking themselves, what do I want? Why do I want it? Why is it important to me? 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 Like, seriously, you got to ask you guys yourselves that over and over and over and over again. And it sounds crazy, but you really need to go within and figure out what it is that you really stand for and what it is that you want in your life. So anyways, let me stop for a second. I know you probably got questions. Let me show you just the proof right here real quick.
Yeah.
This is just the past. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is like the past month right here. If I go down to sales, you can see that I've done 24,000.
Yeah, zoom in a little closer, Josh. See if you can get it.
So that's,
Oh, yeah.
so that's the result from the last month. $24,555.24 from February 1st to February 8th, right? Of course, results not typical. You know, you guys are going to have to put in some work. You're going to have to let your ego go. You're going to have to forget pretty much everything that you've been taught in school. Not everything, you know. But I mean, we could get into that, you know, conditioning and all that stuff, man. But I'm just here to hang out and have some fun,
man.
and talk to you guys.
You know what you said about, you know, getting around people that you know, help you grow, and they really, it's a direct, you know, result of what your results are as a person, you know, and who you grow into. And that's exactly why I'm glad that I'm a part of our community. You know, we have so many people in our community that are goal driven. Like, they have such this like burning passion, you know, for their goals, and you can tell that they're going to succeed. We already see it in them, you know, like, we already know that they're going to succeed no matter what, just because of their actions. Like, they've committed themselves to this, and you can already tell, like, you can already tell they're going to be successful, and that's just how it is, you know. So, and that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, I've already made up my mind that I deserve to be successful because I'm committing myself so much. Like, you know, like the other day you said
sometimes it's permission, man. Sometimes it's just like, for some reason, we need permission to be successful from people. I don't know why, but I can say, like, hey, Rory, he says, yo, why gotta make you cry? I love it. You why gotta make you cry. It's true, man. I love it. And I give you permission, dude, to be successful. I give you permission to make mistakes today, and make as many mistakes as you need to make to create success in your life. And maybe you already are crushing it, you know. Allison, same thing to you, you know. I give you permission to succeed. And that's like so powerful, man. As weird as it sounds, you know, it's like, I don't know, it seems like we need some voice in our head to tell us, okay, it's okay for you to make mistakes.
Hey, wait,
it's okay
here it is.
For you, you know.
Here it is. So the other day in your Facebook Live, you said, use an analogy of planting a seed and growing an oak tree, right? So when you plant that seed, it actually has to develop a foundation first in order to grow into this big, you know, beautiful, tall oak tree. And that's exactly what we have to do into ourselves. We have to build our foundation, and we have to plant our seed, our goal card right here. We have to plant this goal card in our head, and that seed is going to grow into something incredible. Look at that. We both have goal cards here because, guys, we we are so committed. Like, we know what we want and we know what we have to do to get to it. And that's just
right, man. And then they say most people are going to look at this and be like, why the heck do they carry around a gold card?
Yeah.
Why the heck do they listen to the same thing over and over and over again? What's this
Yeah.
hokey stuff about planting a seed? And, you know, it's incredible how these laws of the universe work. If you actually go to Google and you type in the laws of the universe, you know, it's so cool because we can use these laws, right? And if we know these laws, we can use them to really bend in our favor. Like whatever we want, we can use these laws to get what it is that we want by following these specific laws, right? There's a science to getting rich, right? By doing certain things in a certain way. That's a law. Gravity is a law. There's a law for an incubation period and a gestation period of a seed, right? So like a baby takes 9 months to be born, right? Oak tree takes, I think, about, 6 months or something like that to grow.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
A carrot, you know, seed to grow into a carrot plant and produce a carrot takes like 4 weeks or something. You know, and the thing is, you know, we have these ideas that's just as powerful as that physical seed. An idea is just as powerful as this physical seed, but it's applied mentally into our conscious mind. And when we think about that idea, we water that seed every single day. Guess what happens? We wake up one day and boy, it's a beautiful meadow of flowers, or it's a beautiful oak tree, you know, or whatever it is that we want, you know. And so the problem with people, here's the cool thing about being a human being, okay? The cool thing about being a human being is we can grow into anything that we want to be.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. One day people want to grow into an oak tree, and another day people want to grow into an apple tree. The day after that, people want to grow into a carrot tree, you know, a carrot plant, if a carrot tree existed.
Carrot tree.
Right? People, they're trying to grow into a bunch of different things, right? And so that's the problem. You got to focus on that one thing, that one idea, and see it until it comes and manifests from the mental world to the physical world.
And, you know, they say, so like going off of that, you know, motivation and inspiration, they say it's kind of like a shower. You know, you need to do it every day. You need to hear that every single day because, you know, if you don't shower for weeks, you stink, man. Like, you know, you just got to do that.
And you start to attract flies, man.
That's right. That's right, man. So, you know, I've been listening to like motivation every single day with, you know, Earl Nightingale and stuff. And he says,
by the way, guys, if you're getting some value from this, like throw some likes, give you some likes.
Yeah. Give
me
us
some
love.
hearts. Give us some hearts. Show Cody some love. And every time we say something funny, like carrot trees, like give us some laughs. That'd be awesome.
Right.
Anyways, they're giving you hearts, brother.
No, yeah, this is awesome, man. I'm so glad that you're on here. But anyways, man, you know, we just got to listen to motivation every single day and keep planting that seed, keep watering that seed every single day. Because we become what we think about, you know, that's just what it is. And if we think about our goal and you know, what we want so much, we're going to become that. And that's,
the thing is, when I was working a 9-to-5 job, just so you guys know a little bit about my story, you know, I dropped out of college, thought I was going to become a millionaire online. Actually knew that I was going to. That's the difference. Is I went from, there's different stages, you know, of one of the most powerful stages of mindset is knowing, right? So you have faith, which is at the bottom. You have faith in something, then you have belief, and then you move to belief to knowing. When you just know something's going to happen, you know, you like have, when you've got, you know, a bill to pay by the end of the month, maybe your mortgage, but you have this all-knowing feeling inside your soul that you're going to be able to pay that bill. Somehow the universe comes to your aid and it brings you money from somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, you're walking down the street and you see, you know, somebody dropped a $100 bill. I don't know. It's crazy how it happens. Maybe you get a random check from your cell phone company because you overpaid your bill, right? I've had weird things happen like that for me, you know? So like, I think that's the best state that somebody can be in, because You're not wondering, am I going to be able to pay the bills? You know, am I going to be able to, you know, come up with the money to get started in my business? You know, I'm scared because, you know, am I going to be able to pay my taxes? You know, whatever it may be, like when you just know you're going to be able to do it, you know you're going to do it, guess what happens to the body, right? What stress does, when you're stressed out, it tenses the body up, right? Your blood pressure goes up. Your brain gets foggy, right? When you just relax, your body gets renewed. That's when the creative ideas come out of your mind. That's when you say things, you do things you never thought you could possible, right? You just go out there and do it because you have this knowing, this all-knowing, all-encompassing, you know, belief that, you know, you're going to be able to just go out there and make it happen. You don't know how you're going to do it, but you just know. And I think people need to build that belief system, that level of confidence, because there's a lot of things that I know that I'm going to do in the future, but I haven't outlined a plan to necessarily do it.
Right.
But it's just like going into, you know, if I'm going to climb Mount Everest and I've made a plan, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to know every single step I need to take. I've never seen the mountain before in complete detail, right? So you're going to make some mistakes along the way. That's inevitable. But when you like make a decision that like, I am going to do this 100%, that's it, period. And you just fully commit. That's like when everything just changes for you.
Right.
And you can get knocked in the face. You can drop as many times as you need to, and you're going to get back up. You're going to keep going, right? Valerie says blind faith, blind faith. It's exactly what it is. Blind faith.
100%.
That's what it takes to succeed. People are like, well, show me how to do it. I show them how to do it. I don't think I can do that. You know, they make excuses. I show them proof. How much time, honestly, Josh, how much time did that take for you to do that? Oh, it took you know, about a couple months. Oh man, that's too long. Can't do that. So you've been doing this for 2 years now, and you're making that much money. That's incredible. But it took you 2 years. You know, so like people will always make excuses.
Dude, that's like going up to like the founder of General Motors Company and asking him how he got in his position, and him being like, "Well, I just showed up to work one day." You know, like that's just not how it goes. Like, you know, ultimately our success is up to us. And if we can get that in our minds, that the actions that we take every single day are getting us one step closer, or maybe they're not, you know, if you're not taking the right steps, right? Our actions every single day are getting us one step closer to our ultimate goal, you know, whatever that is for whoever's watching, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever that is for you guys that are watching, it's just like the actions that you take every day, you know, you need to step back and pause and ask yourself, is this helping me get towards my goal? Okay. What does Zig Ziglar say? You know, Zig Ziglar, he was like 50 pounds overweight or something. And he says, my diet that I eat today, is it helping me, you know, gain more weight tomorrow?
Yeah,
or is it?
So there's a level of self-awareness and self-observation that you need to have to succeed. I'm talking about, like, sounds crazy, but you need to talk to yourself. Like, what am I thinking? What's my thought process throughout the day? How do I feel after I eat? What am I thinking about in the morning when I wake up? Why am I thinking that?
Right.
Is it a habitual thing? You know, we talked about sometimes you get stressed out. You don't even realize you're getting stressed out. So we really, this whole journey is about getting to know us, getting to know who we are,
right,
and then finding what our strengths are and betting on those strengths, and then forgetting the weaknesses.
right.
And if you want a clear path to success, the best thing that you can do, right, is model what's working. Model what successful people are doing. That's all we've done. When you start to get around the right people, you start to talk like them. You start to walk like them. You start to act like them. Why? Well, they're making $100,000 a month or a year, or, you know, whatever they're making, right? The only difference between you and them is they are on a thought process that attracts that type of money.
Yeah.
And you're not, right? Everything vibrates, never rests. You want to talk about laws again? You're vibrating, I'm vibrating, everybody's vibrating. Our thoughts are vibrating on different levels. And depending on that vibration, we're going to attract somebody or something else in the universe on that level of vibration.
It's
right?
conformity, man. It's conformity. A lot of people get caught up to conform to society.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you ask people like, why do they go to work every day? And, you know, they'll say, well, that's what I have to do in order to make it. And that's not true. You know, that they just got to realize that they're conforming to society. They're doing what everyone else is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the definition of insanity, Josh? What's the definition?
It's doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result.
See, that's man. And that's
so,
exactly
I mean,
what
when you think about the people, just think about the people that are around you right now. The 5 closest people you hang out with, I can almost guarantee they make us. If you add those 5 people up, divide it by 5, that's going to be, you know, their income, of course, divided by 5. That's going to be your average income,
100%.
right? So you're vibrating on their level. You got to change your vibration, right? Have you noticed when like good music's playing, you feel good and you want to dance, right? Because music vibrates. Right. And you hear your favorite song from the past, and those memories are back in your mind about high school and good memories, and you just feel good. You know what's cool about that is we can call on that feeling whenever we want to, whenever we want, you know? So we have dominion and control over how we feel, and how we feel is going to dictate our actions. It's going to dictate our vibration. If we're at a high frequency, a high vibration, we're going to be inspired to take action. We're going to connect with people better. We're going to influence more people. We're going to help more people, because sales is energy. And if you're not vibrating at a high energy level, you're not going to be able to sell well. Right. And when you're vibrating at a high energy level, this is when you start to produce these types of results, right? So if you're not doing that, then that's what you need to change. You guys were looking outside yourself. Oh my gosh, what traffic source did he go to? What is he doing? Does he got like a secret Facebook method, or scamming people? Like, you know, what is he doing? Did he hire somebody from, what's that country? Where those people send you spam emails to say they got
the Philippines
$1 billion they need to move over to the United States, and they need your help to do it, and they're going to give you like 20% or something. But anyways, guys, you know, just focus on growing yourself.
Yeah.
Focus every day, get around the right people,
Nigeria.
Get a mentor, do everything that mentor tells you to do. Forget what you've heard in the past. There's going to be some problems are going to come up. You're going to be like, Josh is telling me to get this. I don't know if I can afford it. I don't know if I can do it. But again, guys, it's up to you. It's not lack of resources. It's lack of resourcefulness. If you guys want something bad enough, you're going to figure it out. That's something that my dad taught me. I was like, when I was young playing baseball, I remember when I would complain, and I was like, Dad, I want to go through the baseball, but I have nobody to go through the baseball with. He's like, and I wanted to be a professional pitcher. He's like, Josh, if you want it bad enough, you're going to go out there and you're going to get a bucket of 50 baseballs, and you're going to throw them, pick a target on a fence, you're going to throw them at the fence. You're going to do that every single day, every single day. You don't need a catcher. You're just making excuses, you know? So I learned that growing up. And by the way, Allison answered that. The people from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Not everybody, obviously. But yeah, Nigeria. I still get those spam emails every single day.
Right, that happens.
But anyways, man,
it's just like the key, like people always ask, you know, like the key to success, like what is the key to success? Is it the system that you're using? Is it this product? Is there a certain product or a certain strategy that you use? And ultimately the secret is you, like the secret is yourself. And that's what I've come to realize this year. And I think, you know, me and you both can relate to the same goal this year, is helping a serious group of people that want to become the best version of themselves.
Yeah, you know, people that want it, right? People that want it, because you can't change people. A lot of times people are trying to change people, you know, like if they don't see the vision with something, if they don't like hear what we're saying and what it is that we want to accomplish with people, and they've got excuses, they think it's a scam, they don't think it's, you know, real, whatever it may be, then they're probably not ready for it, right? They haven't they haven't experienced enough to actually see the value, you know, in something like this. And so I think I'm saying that because there's a lot of people that are trying to pitch their thing to anybody and everybody, you know. But the thing is you got to think about who your ideal customer is,
right?
And what type of person that you want to teach and train. You know, like somebody like yourself. Like, do I want to hang out with a bunch of people that are going to whine and complain and want me to set everything up for them and be dependent?
Yeah.
When I'm showing them how to be independent? I want somebody that's like, Josh, tell me what to do, I'll go do it. And if I, you know, have a question, I'm going to go Google it. I'm going to go figure it out on my own, because I know the resources are out there. I just got to be resourceful.
Right.
And so many people are looking to have things done for them instead of, you know, being resourceful and figuring it out on their own. You can ask one of my early mentors. It's kind of crazy, man. We had one Skype call and that's it, like an hour, because I knew that, hey, all the answers just from just listening to the right people and having really good indirect mentors. You know, they told me, if you don't know the answer to something, go Google it, go figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. Just go be resourceful. And so if I exhausted all my resources and I didn't find the answer, then I would go to my mentor and say, hey, listen, got a question for you. You know, so it just teaches you so many good things. You know, so that was another thing that really made a difference, is that resourcefulness in every part of my life, coming up with the money to do something, making something work, pushing through even when things didn't make sense, making content when I didn't even know what type of content to create, you know, like just pushing through, because I realized, you know, actually it was Allison who mentioned this. She said it takes 68 days, and it's very, very true. 68 days to create a new habit and to break an old habit, right? And the thing is, I urge you guys to start a new habit. You guys know what you need to do. You just need to create a habit. That's really what's missing. Right. Everybody on this live can just absolutely crush it, but they don't have the right habits. They got habits that are just not serving them. And so it's really hard. Like, you got to forgive yourself because you've got decades and decades of bad habits you've created that you got to get rid of or override. They say you can never get rid of a bad habit, but you can override a bad habit. And so a lot of people, that's what they need to do, is for 68 days straight, whether it's reading every day, working out every day, you know, meditating every day, running every day, do it every single day. And when you miss a day, you have to start all over again.
Right.
And just keep doing it.
And that's where people stop, you know, because it gets hard.
Valerie says you guys are on fire. You're on fire, Valerie. We love you.
And you know what? Like, that's where it gets hard, though. You know, people just go through this constant cycle. Like, the New Year's resolution is a perfect example of that. Like, the January comes around at the beginning of the year. They have their fitness goals ready, right? They have their gym membership ready. They have, you know, their weight loss goals ready. And, you know, they go through January. It's hard. You know, then they hit the end of they hit 1st of February and they miss a day, right? And then what happens? They stop going. They stop seeing their personal trainer. They stop eating healthy. You know, and then like very few people make it just a little bit further. And then April 1st comes around, then like 96% of these people drop off and they go right back to where they were January.
That's right, man.
Never achieve their goals.
The thing is, it's not how you fall
that
matters. It's how you get back up, right?
That's right.
When you fall. What is it? What does Rocky say? It's finding how many times you can get hit,
but keep on coming.
But keep on going. Yeah,
right.
You get back up and you keep on going. And dude, that's so true. Like, your why has to be so deep enough that you have to be crazy enough to fail 1,000 times to keep going.
Right.
Like, that's what this takes. That's what it takes. This is a journey, and what you'll find more rewarding than money, although money is good, you know, to have. A lot of people say that, you know, money doesn't buy happiness. Well, it's not meant to buy happiness. But if you're miserable, you might as well be miserable in comfort. So there's some consolation to having money, right? So you definitely want to have money, you know. But
That's
you know,
exactly right, man.
that's exact. Yeah. So we got Shirley on. Shirley just jumped on. What's going on, Shirley? What do you guys think? Anybody have any questions? Anybody that wants to come in and comment? We'd love to hear your guys' feedback here.
Yeah, let us know, guys. If you're liking this, if you're resonating with it, give us some thumbs up. Give us some hearts.
Definitely.
Josh,
Definitely.
I appreciate you hopping on, man. This has been awesome.
You're welcome, dude. No
This
problem, man.
I truly, truly appreciate it. It's just, you know, taking it straight from the horse's mouth, someone that, you know, has gone from being a jewelry salesman, you know, and then going through a journey of the past 5 years of personal growth. And then finally, you know, this year, and I know that this isn't your biggest month yet, but honestly, you know, the results are what I'm trying to focus on here, but it's the personal growth aspect in your journey that you've been on, you know, for the past 6 years. That's really incredible to me, and it's actually pretty inspiring, and it makes me realize that my, you know, almost 2 years online now isn't really anything. You know what I mean? It's just the beginning of my journey. I'm just starting my personal growth, you know? And a lot of people think I'm crazy. Like, you know, a lot of my friends, you know, are from around here. They think I'm crazy going.
I love your friends. I love your friends.
They're awesome, right?
I'm on your wall. I know that. Maybe this is shared on my wall too. But you know, that's the thing though, is you love your friends for who they are, right. And it's nothing against them, but you understand that, you know, your environment. You're going to be your environment. If you were born in poverty, that's your environment. You're going to have that type of thinking. You're going to think with lack and limitation because, you know, your parents could only afford to get bread and mustard at the store, you know? Right. And so I get it. That's how you think. But once you understand that, once you understand this subconscious programming, right, you can sort of biohack yourself and forget what you know and develop new habits because you understand that your brain's just like a computer system. You can always install new software. Right. You can get rid of that old software at any time that you want to. Like, that is completely up to you. So, you know, that really gave me a lot of power within myself to be able to change because I felt like I wasn't, like, my programming wasn't set in stone. I don't know if you thought that before, where you're like, I live here, this is my life, this is how it's going to be. You know, rich people are just born into wealth, rich people are stingy, rich people are rude, you know, and so like the media just makes people think that. And I think, of course, they do that so they can continue to control people the way they want to control them, right? Like if you give people the power and a higher state of consciousness through things like amazing Kangen water that I have over here, you know, that decalcifies the pineal gland. If you give people that state of consciousness, amazing what they can do. I mean, you look at, it was the entrepreneur guys, and a lot of people like used to say entrepreneurship. It's basically another phrase for people that are unemployed. But like entrepreneurs created this computer, entrepreneurs created that light, entrepreneurs created airplanes. A lot of people are like, well, not everybody's like Bill Gates. Not everybody's like Steve Jobs. Everybody has the potential to be like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Thomas Edison, you know, the Wright brothers, you know, Elon Musk. Everybody has that potential. But if they can't see themselves in that kind of light, then they're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. You can fake your way to success to a certain point, you know, but deep down, how you feel on the inside is going to be a reflection of what's on your outside world. So take into account, looking around yourself right now, the only reason why you're seeing what you're seeing around yourself, if everybody looks around themselves right now on this live, you know, the reason why you're at where you're at is because your current level of thinking up to this point. That's all it is. Right. You know, that's all it is. And guess what? You're like, oh my gosh, now I have awareness. I'm aware of where I'm at, and I know where I'm at because of my programming. Cool. All I got to do now is not be insane and repeat the same thing over and over again and expect the same result. But now guess what I can do is I can think like a Steve Jobs, or I can think on this higher level. And how do we do that? How do we think like the greats, like Tony Robbins? Well, we get indirect mentors through books. Books, man. Start reading books.
Yes.
Start studying a lot. Start listening to a lot of the right YouTube videos. Right? Like that, those are your mentors. A lot of people are like, well, I don't have money to get a mentor. You mean you don't have 99 cents on Kindle? Maybe you don't have a Kindle, but you don't have a few dollars to go to the bookstore and get a book? And not saying you guys should like go, you know, hack the internet to get the book for free, which you can probably do as well. You know, I'm not saying that you should do that, but like when there's a will, there's a way. You guys want it, like you're going to go get it, but you got to dig, you got to dig, you got to dig. So instead of like looking for the secret traffic source, looking for the secret type of Facebook post that's going to attract the right type of people, maybe what you need more than that is to find out what your why is and speak that message, because people are going to resonate with that message more than, hey, join my system, earn $3,000 a day.
Yeah.
You know, your story might be a rags to riches of being a drug addict and, you know, nearly killing yourself and going from being that low to becoming a millionaire.
Right.
Like when you tell that story, like you're not just going to inspire other people that have been in that place, they're coming out of it, but you're still going to inspire the stay-at-home mom, you're going to inspire the corporate worker, you're going to inspire the doctor, you're going to inspire so many different people, because everybody can still resonate with your story on a different level. And that's what people buy into. They buy into stories. They don't buy into, they do buy into like, you know, make X amount of dollars a day, but like they're going to join something, they're just going to quit.
That's the wrong people.
It's just like, because it attracts that mindset of people that just want things overnight.
Yeah.
And of course it never happens.
Man, success leaves keys, you know, like I
These are what's up, man?
I try to consume, you know, some sort of motivation every single day. And, you know, success leaves clues, and every big figure I listen to, you know, every successful person I listen to, they say the same thing. They came to a point in their life, early in their life, where they realized that they made a decision to be successful. Grant Cardone, he made a decision at the age of 25 to stop drinking, to stop doing drugs, to commit to his sales job. And then a year later, after he committed at the age of 25, age 26, he was a millionaire. And now he's he owns like over $750 million in real estate. It's like the decision to become successful happens in here.
Yeah, it's like when you really make a decision, we're not saying like, I'm going to go shopping today.
Right.
You know, we're talking about like decision, like iron in the fire and onto the skin, like burnt in, like decision, like ingrained.
Yeah.
Like solidified, like decision.
Like
when
you're
you
going
make that type of decision,
right?
That's when you do something.
Right. And you're willing to sacrifice, you know, that extra hour in the early morning, like you're trying to get up. You know, you're going to get up at 6 a.m. if you want this bad enough. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but my kid gets up at, you know, 6:30. Fine, get up at 5:30. You know what I mean?
Caesar says go to the library. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I think everybody can get a library card for free or something, or it's like $5. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think knowledge is what's missing in the world, and a lot of people want free stuff. Like they expect to come into online business and just get everything for free, but yet they're okay to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to a college to get an education on knowledge that isn't even specialized.
Right.
We're teaching you guys a skill set, a very, very specific skill set. And the world runs on marketing and sales. Without those two, man, you're like fish out of water.
Right.
You need those two things.
You know, if you're a chiropractor, if you're a dentist, like if you're a physical therapist, you need to learn how to sell yourself and your business and your service. Mm-hmm. It's a game of sales. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So yeah, if you want the education, if you're like, well, how do I drive traffic? Well, there's a product out there that's going to show you how to drive traffic. Just buy it and learn from it, because you're investing in yourself and your education. So you can either go out there and spend $1,400 on a new TV, or that's not going to give you an ROI, or you can invest in yourself today And that one skill set you're going to learn from that course is going to pay you residually $100,000 a year. How would you like that instead? Do you want instant gratification?
Right.
Or, do you want $1 million now, or do you want 10 million bucks? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? A lot of people are like, well, I'll take the million and I'll go invest $1 million right now and get 10 million. you guys know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, Allison just said, people seldom, if ever, value and honor what comes free to them. And that's so true,
That is that like, I want to like triple. I'm gonna unlike and like and unlike and like and unlike and like that. I wish I could just like triple like it, because I would have done that.
100%.
They don't. People are like, well, like, I promise, Josh, like, you give it to me for free and I'll go out there and I'll make the money back and then I'll pay you back. That's crazy. That is like 0.000000001 chance of that happening. That will never happen. I get that all the time. Like, there's value in putting skin in the game and putting yourself in a position where you're like, I have to make this work. And not from like like, if you're going to stress out about it, you probably shouldn't do it. Right. But if you can say, this is this money and I'm going to invest in myself, and I believe in myself as I'm investing into this, it's going to happen for you. That's what I did when I freaking got a $2,000 high interest payday loan to get started my first business. Like, I just knew, man, that I could do this. Like, I had an idea in my mind, but I wasn't taking the steps yet, but I just knew. Like, I built my belief system because, I started studying the right stuff. And I started realizing what it really took to be successful. And it's not hoping and praying, it's believing and knowing. So sometimes prayer comes before belief, and if you believe in God. But whatever it is that you believe in, we all believe in on a higher power. And whether it's through a thought process or prayer, they're one in the same thing, right? One is still a thought process where you're connecting with your higher power. Another one is like prayer, which is the same thought process in a different way. You're connecting with God, which is still a higher power. Right. So you can look at it from a theologian's perspective or a scientific perspective, but they're both in the same source. Right. Anyways, don't want to get too deep into that, but
yeah, this is good, man. We've had a consistent crowd on here, and I thank you guys for watching with us. And Josh, thanks for hopping on here, man. I know it's kind of turned into something a little longer than what we planned, but that's all good, man.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah. Appreciate everybody for being on. Jordan, Allison, Valerie, Caesar, Michael, Heather, Daniel, Shirley, Valerie, Bill, what's up, my man? Gianni, Rory, love you guys, Rakeem. Appreciate it, you guys.
Yeah, Keith, this is awesome.
Yasmin, love all you guys. Take care.
All right, thanks, Josh.
On the beach of the world.
Right on. Thanks, Josh. I'll see you later, man.
See you guys. Peace.
All right. Thanks for watching this live, guys. I appreciate it. And Josh is incredible. And this is why you guys know that I'm a part of this community. And I really, really, really believe in this stuff because it works. You've seen his results and you've seen the person that he's grown into. But I want to thank you guys for being on here. And if you guys want to be a part of our community, just shoot me a message here on Facebook and just say, hey, Cody, you know what? We really resonated with what you and Josh said today, and we would love to be a part of that, and we will get you going, right? We will teach you the skill set you guys need and the mindset hacks, to get you guys where we're at right now. Remember how we talked about vibrating on that level? We're going to show you guys exactly how to do that, okay? So shoot me a message on Facebook here, and I will be gladly responding to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next live. See you later.